Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stories About Entitled People. Some people just have the mindset that they're going to complain and moan and act like a total a-hole until they get benefits. The customer's always right. I'm sure if the hotel didn't offer the complimentary charges, crazy lady from our first story would have found something else to complain about and tried to demand a discount/free room because of that instead. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new here and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video every single day. Here we go. I want my money back. So we have complimentary phone chargers on our rooms. They're screwed down so they can't be taken. Again, they're for the main two types of smartphones. So if people want to use them, they can. We also don't advertise on any of the websites that we have them. People won't know until they get there. Let's call the lady Charger Woman, or CW for short, and I will be me. The phone rings from a room I checked in about 3 hours ago. Me. Front desk, how may I help you? CW. I forgot my phone charger and the charger you provide is charging my phone very slowly. Me. I understand that. However, you have to keep in mind that any phone you purchase comes with a charger, and it's recommended by that phone company that you use the charger provided for a faster charge. CW. I plugged it in an hour ago and it was at 1%. Now it's only 55. My charger works much faster. I think I should get a free night because of your crappy phone chargers. Me. Well, ma'am, did you even know that we provided them to begin with? And again, any charger that you use is going to charge your phone slower than the one provided with the phone you purchased. Will not comp you a night because this is a free item for you to use and is a courtesy provided by the hotel. CW. Well, how am I supposed to charge my phone in full? I forgot my charger. Me. Well, if you should choose to do so, you can try buying a charger at the 812 across the street. They sell them around $12. However, there's a likelihood that you'll have the same problem with the slow charge. CW. You can go buy one and then give it to me. Me. No, I can't do that because, again, the fact that you did not bring the charger that was provided with the phone is not the fault of this facility. And again, because it isn't the same charger that came with the phone, there's a high chance that any charger will charge slowly. CW. So if I go get the charger and bring you the receipt, will you reimburse me? Me. No. A few minutes later, I see her walk over to the 812 and she comes out carrying the phone charger. She then comes into the lobby and approaches the desk. CW. Here. She slams down the receipt. You said it was $12.99. It was $13.99 plus tax. What the difference? Me. Sorry. No. I was off by $1. I'm sorry. If you didn't want to pay that extra $1, you could just use the one in the room for free. CW. But that one is slow. Me. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. She stormed out and went to the room. About 30 minutes later, she called back. CW. The charger the hotel provided is actually much faster than the one I just bought. She hung up. A few minutes later, she walked back over to the 811 and tried to return it. They wouldn't let her because the package had been opened. She walks back over to the hotel and to the elevator, turning her head slightly, not even looking at me. Still, just in case, I smiled and waved at her as she got on the elevator. Haven't heard from her since. A free night because of your crappy charger? Wow. Weird how some people's mind works. And our second story. A salty customer. I worked at a well-known red yellow burger chain when I was 18. I hated it, but I needed the money, so I just sucked it up. I put up with a lot of crap. But this is the only time I fought back and got away with it. It was during the lunch rush, and I was stationed at the drive-thru pickup window. Now, during a rush, you do not leave your station for any damn thing. Full stop. Everyone I dealt with so far was either nice or indifferent, which is also fine to deal with. Well, a gold sedan pulls up, and the driver's a nice enough lady, maybe in her 30s. Her passenger's a woman who's on the rougher end of 50. I go to hand over their bag, and passenger asks bluntly and without turning to look at me if there was any salt in it. I check, there isn't. Then check my station for salt packets. I don't have any and say so. Again, without looking at me, passenger snaps, "Well, you better go get me some." I'm a sarcastic little crap to begin with, and I'd been holding back my smart buttery for weeks at that damn job. I finally cracked. I broke the rules and left my station. I dashed over to the register area, grabbed 2 bulging handfuls of salt from under the counter, stuffed them into the bag, and handed it over with my sweetest smile. I then said, "Here you go, ma'am. This should be plenty." She came inside not even 2 minutes later, furious at me. Thankfully, the manager she complained to was one of the few that liked me. Manager laughed passenger out of the store by saying, "I don't see what the problem is. You asked for salt and she gave it to you." The lady stormed off, and once she was out of earshot, manager told me that was hilarious, but not to do it again. So she asked for salt and then got mad when you gave it to her? Some people. And our next story. Do some soul searching? Okay. I started working for a company as an administrative assistant, purchasing office supplies, routing paperwork, coordinating meetings, etc. A person on my team left, so I picked up their duties while my boss looked for a replacement. The interview process for the replacement started in March 2020, but it was not complicated due to the pandemic. I continued to cover both jobs easily since my original position did not have a lot of work to be completed while working from home. My boss compensated me for the extra work at a 10% salary increase, and all was going well. As we navigated the pandemic and realized how to work efficiently from home, my position picked up more and more duties. I was designated as the executive assistant to my boss's boss's boss, which added an additional part-time position to my role. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I was not happy doing the work of 2.5 people and bringing in a measly 10% salary increase. I started discussing growth options with my boss last September. She asked me to put together a justification document as to why I deserved a growth path/promotion. I put something together within a few weeks, doing 2.5 jobs kept me really busy, and sent it to her. We discussed it at our next get-together, and she said she'd have to discuss it with her boss. Next time we met, she asked me to put together another document on where I saw myself in 5 years. Okay, I put that together and sent it. Next time we met, she asked me to put together another document on the justification. I told her I was not going to keep pursuing these tasks if they're not getting us anywhere. She said she'd discuss this with her boss. We're in February at this point, and I'm getting tired of being strung along when my boss finally sets up a meeting between her boss, and me. We met, I voiced my frustrations, they give me reasons as to why I'm not entitled to a promotion. My boss said she already told me the reasons, but this was new information to me, and encouraged me to do some soul searching. I start soul searching. Am I really happy in this role? No. Do I feel supported by my boss or upper management? No. Why do I want to stay here if I know I'm not going anywhere career-wise? Beats me. I start applying to different jobs, within the company and externally as well. I'm still working towards a promotion with my current position, but I can't get my boss to give me any timelines or solid process to follow. We're now into April and I've gotten nowhere. She's now asking me to look into different options other than a promotion, which do not follow the original path I wanted. The promotion would allow me career growth options in my current position. Pursuing the other paths led nowhere. I interview for a position internally under a different supervisor. While I wait to hear back on that interview, I've concluded that I'm no longer interested in the promotion. It was now May, and we were still at square one. My boss sets up a meeting with HR to discuss what needs to be done for a promotion, which I feel like should have been done in September when we started this whole process. My boss made a comment that she never knew the process fully and wants to follow all the rules. Great. We've been wasting my time for the last 9 months. Fantastic. Finally, some good news for me. I got the job. As soon as I knew I had the job, I told my supervisor I was resigning. She was dumbfounded. She made comments about how we could have moved past the problems we faced. We were working towards a promotion, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Everybody who interacted with my supervisor during my 2 weeks' notice said she was grouchy and didn't want to talk about my departure. She now had to figure out how to complete my 2.5 duties while finding my replacement. I started my new job, and due to when I started work in the morning and my new supervisor started work in the morning, I had some extra time. I was going to finish up some things. My new boss was super accommodating with that plan, but my old boss took away the access I needed. I gave her a detailed list of what I was unable to complete, and she granted me the access I needed to complete those tasks. Too late. I was already knee-deep in introductory meetings and no longer had the time to assist. It's been 3 weeks now, and I couldn't be happier. My old boss and team are falling apart due to my boss being unable to lead a team. An awesome new hire, 2 to 3 months of work for my old boss, is already looking for a new job due to being bait and switched. I know of more people who are fed up with the leadership in my old team beyond my boss who are also looking for new jobs. Congrats on finding another boss who values you and your worth. And our last story. I can't call over my manager because I'm the owner. So the other day I was working in my bakery with a few employees and we were doing opening procedures such as baking a few last cakes and other baked goods, watching the security feed from the previous night and cleaning. We keep the doors unlocked in case we run out of something and I have to run to the store next door. So a lady comes in screaming on her phone and yells at us, "I need a chocolate cake with green and blue frosting now!" I instantly responded with the fact that we were closed, and if she wanted a cake, she'd have to come back later to fill out an order form or go onto our website to fill that out online. She responded, "You aren't closed, the door was unlocked, and there are employees out doing stuff. Call over your manager. I want you fired." That's when I tell her, I can't call over my manager because I'm the owner. I then proceeded to point at our hours, take a photo of her, and put her on the banned customers board and kicked her out. That was beautiful. Wish I could have been there. I hope her photo shows her with her mouth wide open. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.